from the crossroads of America. We're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers that stay, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to get about 3 here. Almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. But I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
3rd and 7 now after the last catch. Got him 3. A give, left side to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Colts are ready for the punt. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. And already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Houston.
They'll run again with Montgomery. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from this. They just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
Montgomery finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
This is where you always want to be standing and your first drive, Brock. And, hey, even more so when you're chasing these early season wins.
You know what comes to my mind as you say that, Kate, is just stacking. Right, we hear this from coaches all the time, stacking practice days, stacking good reps. Ultimately, stacking drives together like that, and you know helps you stack wins.
Nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher. But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Jones to throw. To the middle, and it's looked in by Warren. And he's got a chunk here, 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
To the start, here's a moment of silence, bring it back to the art. Mind blowing, it's a classical part. Zam rock and hip hop and the Trinity spark, yeah. It's the way that I'm on the way.
One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Taylor now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocks down that runner.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, here's Jones. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Will Anderson Jr. And that's going to make it 4th and 18. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. Noel back deep to return this. Fields this at the 19. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Montgomery to begin the drive. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down, too.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
New set of downs from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but they bring that steam pretty quickly. No gain on it.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. Running in the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they bump their lead up to 14.
14. Colts, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go. New York Giants, huddle.
Throw in here, Jones. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3.
Half 18, half 18.
There's a dive up the middle. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Okay, here we go. New York.
Now Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's going to be taken out after a gain of 5. And that is a Colts first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, hey.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Half 18, half great, great. Silver Momo.
Throwing on 2nd. Jones. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes. Right sideline. And he's going to score. Pick 6. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. Lead now 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Jones trying again after the pick. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down.
New York jumbo edge.
Jones. This is a heater going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Taylor trying to run for this first. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. So 2nd and inches, they took their shot, Brock. They threw the football, as a lot of teams are going to do in that situation. But it backfires as the 3rd down run gets turned away.
You know what that effort creates, Kate? That creates that offensive coordinator never taking a shot again on 2nd and inches.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Go right side, hauled in by Collins. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that is the Texans' first down.
20. First down, Houston.
Making a read at the line. Changing up the call. Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And the Texans' first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. 18.
Now it's Stroud. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Stroud now. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. Into a crowd and, intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Run for Montgomery to start the half. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Stroud. It's caught by Montgomery. And he has this down to the 34. The Texans with a big play. 33 yards.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's no boom or bust.
Yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. This is Montgomery running right. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Stroud from the pistol. This connects with Schultz. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He cut through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Going middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. Make it 10 now on the year for him, Brock. That is his 2nd of this game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They continue piling onto this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin his drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Get it to Downs on the RPO. And he's brought down at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
Half 18, half 18. New York Jets.
Jones now to throw. Going with a screen to Taylor. And this is going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, it looks like he got it. Good awareness after the catch to see where he needed to get. He got just enough daylight to get it there.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Lobs for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Jones. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down to the 30. Danielle Hunter. Had 2 sacks a week ago. Now his first one here today.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go, hey. New York Giants.
Here's Jones to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
All right. 18. What's up?
Montgomery now up the middle. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. On play action, here's Stroud. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
A 30-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Half jumbo. New York jumbo, hey! Go North Copper! Go North Copper!
Jones setting up the play action. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. He got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. What's that?
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Half eight late, half eight late, half eight late. Wait! What's that? South salad, south salad, south salad. Up.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. They close in on him and drag him down on the other side of midfield. They got him at the 48. Danielle Hunter. 2 sacks a week ago, now his first one here today.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Third and long for him here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Now, that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Okay, here we go. Hey, silver boot. Great, 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 great.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. This is Montgomery. And he made it 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Montgomery gets it from the gun. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
In this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped to, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. The Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports.